Hello, and welcome to the Sharp Psych. We all have moments of self-doubt and insecurity, and it's completely normal to experience these feelings. But when the feeling of low self-esteem sticks around for too long, it can start to interfere with our everyday life. So it's important to know how to boost your self-esteem and build confidence. In this video, we'll discuss what self-esteem is and how to measure it, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how to boost it and build confidence, as well as how to maintain it. Make sure to watch this video to the end, because these tips can change your life forever. But first, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you can get notified of any new video that could help you with self-development and mental health. Also, check out the links in the descriptions for more videos about my best recommendations. Now to the first question that we will answer in this video, which is what self-esteem is. We all hear the word and we chase it, but do we know what it means? Well, if you don't, let me tell you in simple words. Self-esteem is the opinion we have of ourselves. It's how we perceive ourselves and how we value ourselves. This opinion is based on our beliefs, experiences, and thoughts. As a result, when we have healthy self-esteem, we feel confident and worthy. In addition, we have a strong sense of self-worth, and we're able to take ownership of our actions and decisions. On the other hand, when we have low self-esteem, that means that we struggle with feelings of insecurity, inadequacy, and unworthiness. Therefore, we start to doubt ourselves and our abilities, and we may even find ourselves avoiding situations where we must make decisions or take risks. That is why low self-esteem can be very damaging to our mental health and can lead to a lot of issues. As we discussed, low self-esteem can be destructive to our life, and we can deduce that having high self-esteem will have a lot of benefits. In the next part of this video, we will talk about how important these 7 steps are. The first thing that high self-esteem will do is help us be more resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. It can give us the courage to take risks and try new things. It can also help us to develop better relationships with others and to be more confident in social situations. In addition, it can help us to be more productive and successful in our work, as well as make positive changes in our lives. Furthermore, having high self-esteem can help us to be more mindful and aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we have healthy self-esteem, we're more likely to be able to accept and manage our emotions healthily. As a result, we can identify what's causing us stress and take steps to address it. Before we jump into the steps for boosting self-esteem, I want to tell you something real quick. It is a simple way to measure your self-esteem, and the most common way to do that is through a self-esteem questionnaire. These questionnaires are designed to assess your thoughts and feelings about yourself. They usually ask questions about your feelings or worthiness, self-acceptance, self-confidence, and other related topics. The results of a self-esteem questionnaire can help you to identify any areas of your life where you may need to work on your self-esteem. It can also give you an idea of how your self-esteem compares to others. These questionnaires can be found in the description below. Now that we have a clear image of what self-esteem is, and we know that it can be measured, let's get into the secret ways to boost your self-esteem and build self-confidence. Here are 7 steps that we've been building up to. The first step is to identify your strengths. Take some time to think about the things that you do well and the things that you're proud of. This could be anything from your academic achievements to your ability to give great advice to your friends. Write these down so you can have a list of your strengths that you can refer to whenever you need a confidence boost. Another way to identify your strengths is to ask people who you know well what they think your strengths are. This can be a great way to get a different perspective on yourself and to gain insight into how others view you. Although, if you choose to go this way, make sure to choose a trustworthy person, not someone who will destroy what we are trying to build here. The second thing is to surround yourself with positive people. Believe me, it will have a huge impact on your self-esteem. When you're surrounded by people who appreciate and support you, it can help to boost your confidence and your belief in yourself. It's important to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself. It's also crucial to be mindful of the people you're spending time with and to limit your exposure to people who are negative or who are constantly putting you down. Being around negative people can have a damaging effect on your self-esteem. Therefore, we suggest that you don't expose yourself to too much negativity. Another important step is to speak positively to yourself. This is one of the most powerful tools for boosting your self-esteem. Taking the time to recognize your achievements and remind yourself of your strengths can be a great way to boost your self-confidence. To do that, start by making a list of positive affirmations that you can use to remind yourself of your strengths. Whenever you're feeling down or lacking in confidence, take a few minutes to read your affirmations and remind yourself of your worth. The reason for including this step, as easy as it may sound, is that lots of research found that most of us tend to criticize ourselves a lot worse than how other people see us. Another great way to boost your self-esteem is to reward yourself for accomplishments. Whenever you achieve something, no matter how small, take the time to celebrate. This could be anything from buying yourself a treat to taking a day off to do something fun. It's also important to recognize your small accomplishments, even if they don't seem like much. By celebrating even the smallest successes, you're reminding yourself that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. The advice here is to set small goals and work towards achieving them. Start by making a list of short-term goals you want to achieve, but make sure these goals are realistic and achievable so that you can see yourself accomplishing them. Then, as you are going forward, don't forget to celebrate each milestone. This could be anything from completing a task to taking a small step. Celebrating each accomplishment will help you remind you of your progress and will give you the motivation to keep going. The sixth step is to take time for yourself. Self-care is about taking the time to nurture and care for yourself, both mentally and physically. You don't need a lot of money or effort to take care of yourself. Sometimes taking a hot bath or going for a walk in nature can add tremendous happiness to your life. Just try your best to make time for the things that make you feel good and invest in yourself. In addition, self-care is also a great way to practice self-respect. Taking the time to appreciate and love yourself is a great way to boost your self-esteem and remind yourself of your worth. Finally, challenge the negative thoughts. But let me add something here. Don't fall into the illusion that you have to be 100% positive all the time. No one can do that. So, it's normal to have negative thoughts from time to time, but it's important to make sure that you're challenging these thoughts and not letting them take over. Whenever you have a negative thought, take a moment to evaluate it. Ask yourself if this thought is true and if it's based on reality. If not, challenge the thought and replace it with a more positive one. Also, I want you to recognize that thoughts don't have to have any power over you unless you give them that power. Train yourself to let go of any negative thoughts that comes up and to focus on the positive thoughts. Once we've taken the steps to boost our self-esteem and build confidence, it is our responsibility to protect this gift and maintain it. So, I have two important tips here for you. On one hand, avoid comparing yourself to others. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, and comparing yourself to others can be damaging to your self-esteem. On the other hand, don't be too hard on yourself. Making mistakes is part of our life, and we should take it as a gift, as it will help us learn, and it will help us become stronger. So it's important to be kind to ourselves and to forgive and learn from our mistakes. Now, as we saw together, healthy self-esteem is essential to be successful and fulfilled in life. That is because low self-esteem can have a damaging effect on our mental health and can prevent us from reaching our full potential. So by following these steps we talked about, and with consistent effort and dedication, you can create the life you enjoy. I hope this video helps you in the future, and thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Take care.